Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of the Girl Next Door podcast. I'm your host, Sean, aka your number one source of fashionably late, but occasionally great pop culture takes. Today, we are going to be talking about the Met Gala. At this point, it happened, well, I guess the big night happened last night. I got to see a couple of the looks on Twitter. I did get some spoilies that came my way, but I, I'm hoping I found it might not be a 100% comprehensive list of like every single person who attended, but I'm hoping it's still a decent amount. This was like the longest article I could find. It was I mean, we'll see it in a second because I don't remember which publication it is. And I'm hoping that I can get a good look-see at last night. From what I saw, it seems like not landing the theme was the trend of the evening. I believe it was the theme this year was the Gilded Age, and like many people, I didn't really know what that theme meant. It seemed like they didn't either. So it put me in a weird position because I'm just like, okay, so am I just going to be grading everybody super poorly if we're going to be using staying on theme as criteria? And I had to sit on it a little bit throughout the day. I was kind of hoping as my timeline, you know, teased more and more from the evening, because I wasn't following it live. I did stream last night. I stream every one of these at twitch.tv/Squirrel Next Door podcast on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But today is a Tuesday, and the reason being is I was supposed to stream about mental health awareness, since it's Mental Health Awareness Month. That is May. But Streamlabs is having some issues. She was not giving what she was supposed to give. And because of that, I had to like do like a really shitty mobile stream instead, which like I just played some games. I'm glad I won most of them, I believe, but it does suck because like I don't have like a good mic for mobile streams, or like a good headset. I'm like literally using an earpiece, so because of that it just sounds so bad. And it also sucks because then it's just like I can't stream for super long because I don't have like a gaming phone, quote unquote. So because of that, just like it's not meant to stream games for a really long time. It doesn't really have a problem running the games that I normally feel comfortable streaming on here, but you know, it doesn't mean that there aren't limitations. Like I'm not going to stream for 3 hours off of my phone. But as I was saying, because I was streaming last night as it was trending on Twitter, I didn't get to watch stuff in real time, so I definitely missed a lot. And I kept hoping that eventually somebody would come through, like absolutely landing the theme. There are a couple people that I think um, did the theme well, but I don't know that I'd necessarily say land it. And it's mostly because I'm not a fashion historian. I am in fact a fashionista with the leasta. Um and because of that, like I full disclaimer, I think I'm somebody that's really easy to please. To be honest, I think we kind of saw that when I was like ranking uh the Grammy outfits, where like I personally liked a lot of it, but then like I'd go like on Twitter and be like, "Oh my god, her dress was shit," or "Wow, they really showed up wearing that," and I'd be like, "It was fine," but like I don't really have like really meaningful critique on like what's good or what's bad. Um, I don't know how to dress myself IRL, so because of that, I'm definitely like, I'm what I'm trying to say is I'm not the most qualified person to be talking about this subject, but that's fine because this is my channel and I do whatever I want when I want. Period. Um, and I'm gonna adjust the music a tiny bit because it's a little bit quiet on my side. I don't know what it's like for y'all. But because this is just going to be like a lot of reading and like a lot of looking at shit, I kind of want I kind of need the music to be there to help balance stuff out because it's gonna be maybe a little bit boring. But let me know if it's like too loud. Um, Also, I shouldn't open up stream by being like, "Hey, so this is gonna be a super boring stream." By the way, it's a, that's not a great way to advocate for myself. Um, I will say, well, okay. There's a couple of things. One, I normally don't stream on Tuesdays. The only reason why I'm doing it is because I'm not going to be available to stream tomorrow. I'm going to be in Boston. I'm going to an Ellie and AJ concert because I am a Disney child. As you can tell from me showcasing Ashley Tisdale's iconic red carpet looks, I feel like the theme for next year for the Met Gala should definitely be, if they're doing Y2K, or if they're doing, I mean, honestly, just base it off of like Sharpay Evans in general, but if they do Y2K, I'm sure Ashley Tisdale would kill it with these looks. But yeah, I will be gone. I will not be streaming. I had sort of toyed with the idea of maybe streaming on Thursday instead because that's kind of what I normally do as like an in-between if like I don't know if I'm going to stream like Friday that week. But like I knew that I wasn't going to make Wednesday. But then the more I thought about it, I was just like, am I going to be really tired after like traveling a lot like on Wednesday through Thursday? Because I'm going to get back pretty late, I think. Because it's like, it's out of town. Like I don't live in Boston. So I don't know where my energy levels are going to be at the next day. Plus, like, since the Met Gala was last night, maybe it makes sense for me to upload a video and stream about like the Met Gala the next day. So I'm just like, I think this is the one time I might actually be quote unquote on time talking about a specific topic. I know I'm sort of historically very late to things. I show up late to every Twitter party, I guess. But the other thing that I want to say is so because I was streaming last night and I was like off Twitter mostly, I missed some other news that was eventually made known to me as soon as I got offline, and I just wanted to, I guess, quick throw out there that while we're gonna have a lot of fun tonight, or at least I'm gonna have a lot of fun tonight, I would feel a little weird if I didn't address like the elephant in the room with a lot of the I guess a lot of the talk around the Supreme Court leaked documents and the threats that this has to reproductive rights, to women's rights, or to AFAB rights, to it extends so far outward as well, just because the wording is so vague. This is a thing that we've all kind of been scared of, like a possibility of like happening within like this decade. I know that it's not new. People have always been, when it comes to the subject of abortion, there's always been roadblocks in the way to make things very difficult for people throughout this country. I just wanted to say that, like, hang on, I did make a command. Let me type it in. Watch me say that I made a command and that it doesn't work. But I had a so there's actually quite a bit of like resources that I think are totally worth checking out. But if you do the ! Donate, there's a link to Pro-Choice America. If you want to donate, that's cool. If you want to like sign up for certain updates, if you want to like show up, if you want to, call and like ask what you can do, I highly recommend it. That might be the deepest that I get into it tonight, just because it's been something I've been thinking about a lot all day. I knew that I had to address it on stream regardless. I'm more than happy to. I probably will link a lot of resources in the description for YouTube. The only reason why I only did one for the Twitch command was because there's a character limit and it probably looks weird on my text box otherwise. But yeah, if you just do !donate, I guess technically you don't have to donate by like visiting that link. There's like other things you can do. There's like people you can call. There's helpful resources, just sort of educate yourself and educate the people around you. It's just, this was such a big thing on my mind. It's going to continue to be something I think about, because I have a feeling this is just going to be like a very stressful time, which is kind of why I wanted to like maybe escape a little bit with like stream tonight as well. I'm hoping everybody else can feel that way too, and just kind of comfy vibe for now. But I don't know, I would have felt weird if I just didn't address it and pretended that everything was fine when this is like something that I care about quite a bit. And you should too. We are a pro-choice channel here. Everybody deserves access to reproductive health care. Argue with the wall, you know, abortions should be legal, point blank, period. And like shitty old white dudes should not dictate what women / AFAB individuals do with their bodies, period. I mean, they shouldn't decide what anybody does with their bodies, like, besides their own, to be perfectly fucking honest. But anyway, that's my spiel. I know that's like maybe a little bit more political than like I normally get. I don't really have like a set rule for myself for like how political, quote unquote, I want to be like on this channel, but I usually just I don't know, it's hard for me to like, I kind of like to crack jokes or talk shit, and it's a little bit hard too when it's something that's like very serious sometimes. I mean, there are times where like I feel like comfortable maybe cracking jokes at like my own expense, for example, like if it's something where it can be like kind of self-deprecating or a way to sort of make a topic more digestible, then like yeah, I'll do it. But when it comes to this, I'm just like, it's not really my my story to I don't want to say mess with, but I do feel weird riffing on it when it's like, well, one, like I am like it's not a thing that like directly impacts me in the same way that would be with somebody who might actually have to get an abortion or receive reproductive health care, like in general. I hope that makes sense. It feels like it's not my jokes to make, but there are plenty of really funny people like on Twitter that have been like able to sort of like help me cope with everything that's been like going on. I know it's like still sort of early. I know it's like nothing's been fully confirmed outside of the leaked documents being real, and that there's supposedly going to be like an FBI investigation about it. But at present, at like May 3rd, 2022 at almost 9:30 p.m. That is the information that I'm aware of. I guess also I should say, since it is 9:30, that reminds me, I am early. I am early tonight. It's because I don't want to say I want to get through this like very quickly, so I can get ready for tomorrow, but like also kind of. So with that being said, we are going to check out some lewks from last night. We're gonna get back into fun mode. We're gonna I mean, still have that like on screen. I guess there's probably a more aesthetically pleasing way for me to do that, I guess, but because it kind of cuts off awkwardly. It's just prochoiceamerica.org. I also recommend oh shoot, actually no, that was like the link that I was thinking of, but also prochoice.org. And then there's like I'll link it in the description of like the video. I know that I said I was gonna like move on from it, but this is like also kind of partially reminding myself when I edit it later and like upload the video to do this. I know Phoebe Bridgers put a link in like her Instagram story that has like a full list of more local charities, well, quote unquote local charities and foundations for like a state by state basis, which might be that might be if you're more into donating or contributing to something that is like immediately within your community, like more so than like something that's like on a national level. I will be linking that um, in the description as well. Um, but yeah, okay. So also another just now that we're getting back to the Met Gala, um, full disclaimer, I the downside to having this article that does have a lot of like the outfits on it, which definitely benefits me because it's like it feels more comprehensive. Um, it is formatted a little weird. Like it looks fine now because the full header is like able to be like within the window. But as you scroll down, there's gonna be like a very awkward like black chunk of like dead space just because that's how like the article was formatted on this webpage for some reason. I did my best to try to play around it, but it just ended up never being good. This was kind of like the best way for me to do it, where you could see like the most of the outfit as possible, without there being like a ton of awkward cropping. But apologies in advance, nothing's perfect. I tried my hardest. um so already off the top, we have Vanessa Hudgens, Blake Lively, and Casey Musgrave. I'm pretty sure that's Casey Musgraves. We'll get to them individually like in a bit, but I know that Blake Lively was she was the co-chair with Ryan Reynolds this year, I believe, question mark. Yeah, we're gonna start off with Miss Katy Perry. Alright, I'm just making sure she's in frame because I have this on two separate windows because I don't have a multi-monitor setup. So I'm gonna be honest, this is like, it's kind of boring. I'm not really a fan of it. I do like, I think like the hair with like the earrings, I do like that combo, but like everything else, it kind of just feels like it just feels a little underdone. So it's not my favorite. I don't know if I should bother doing letter scores with this or not, or if I should just say I like it, I don't like it. I think I did letter grades for like the Grammys, but that article had way less for me to go. This is like a very, very, very long list, so I don't I don't know. I don't know if I want to be subjecting myself to like burning my brain over trying to find a good letter grade. But if I would say with this is like probably like a D plus, C minus. I'm not even gonna say C minus or D plus. I think this is just like a D. I don't love it. I don't fuck with it. I'm sorry, Katie. Gwen Stefani. Okay, so it's giving highlighter. I mean, it's definitely bold. Here's the thing. I like the shape of the dress overall, with like the top and like the I'd say they're gloves, but they're technically not, so I guess kind of just like disconnected sleeves. And then like it does round out nicely with like the bottom. Like I like the balance of it, sort of dress wise, and I do like the embellishment a bit around like the midsection. It's just the color is like, it's working against her like quite a bit. I'm not sure if I'm trying to think of what color probably would have been better for this look. Also, sorry, that is my chair creaking. I hate it. It is creaking under my thick fat ass. Also, like, I'm not gonna lie, so I did see this before this article, and I'm so sorry to Miss Stefani. I hate to disrespect you like this. Like, from like the corner of my eye when I like looked at it, I thought this was Iggy Azalea for a second. I don't think that's entirely unfair. Like, it's like the long hair and like the forehead and like kind of like the makeup. I know that if you like look kind of more like, Gwen Stefani looks nothing like Iggy Azalea. I know, I'm not saying that I was smart when I thought this, but I really was for a second. Like, what the fuck is Iggy Azalea doing at the Met Gala? The fuck? Um, but yeah, I don't know. This is like I will say this is better than Katie's. It feels more finished. It definitely feels more intentional. Does it stick to the theme? No, but none of these do. So I'm not really gonna dock it points for that because I think the theme for last night was just being like aggressively against the theme. But if it does feel more on brand, then like I'll give it bonus points for that. I feel like the only thing that really feels like on theme, I guess, is like maybe like the frilliness of like the midsection. But otherwise, it's like it's very much its own thing. I still respect it. I still kind of fuck with it. It's just the color is not great. I'll probably give it like a C. I can comfortably give it a C. Okay, Carly Kloss. Similar vibe to Katie's. Where it's like sort of like the blend of like the black and like the nude sort of sheer kind of look. I do think it's a more it's honestly it feels like what what Katie's dress tried to do and like couldn't. It is do I don't know that I love it. I like it. It is a little Black Swan for me, but maybe, I feel like that was maybe with like that with that eye makeup, maybe that was the look that she was going for. Maybe that was like her vibe. Again, like is it on theme? No. I mean, I guess like the pattern does feel like a little bit more Gilded Age question mark. Please don't hate me, history majors or fashion history majors, because I know that that's like absolutely not correct. I am going to be aggressively incorrect this entire evening. I can already tell. I do like it, but I kind of wish like I don't know why like I'm envisioning like maybe like a nice like big fluffy coat or scarf to sort of balance out the top, because like I think if you're gonna have like kind of like a tight or light sort of like bottom half, you kind of want to have like contrast somewhere. So for me, like it doesn't mean that it's like underdone or anything, but for me it feels like there could be like a little extra something, but it's still not bad. I'll give it like a B minus, because it didn't like immediately grab me. It is very Black Swan, but like there's a part of me that likes the drama of that. Ooh la Rosalia. I'm a Rosalia stan, so I am going to be a little bit biased. I know that if anybody's seen like the Amy Schumer memes or just pictures like in general of like her with like the sunglasses on like the red carpet, I kind of like roasted her sunglasses last night because they just looked like kind of cheap, but like I was like sort of realizing in the back of my head like those could 100% be like $1 million like designer sunglasses. But I don't know, in this case I feel like it works. But again, I'm also very biased. It does also feel like a little bit more on theme for Gilded Age. It does have like sort of that like a little bit of like opulence to it, I guess. I know technically, okay, so this was like a big thing that was like sort of a lot of confusion for a lot of people, including me, for a bit. I was trying to figure out like what age sort of reference wise we were looking at for fashion with like this era. I know there's a show called The Gilded Age, so I guess you could just directly draw from that. But like I kept wanting to say Bridgerton, and then like no, Bridgerton's not Gilded Age, it's like the Regency era. Technically it's the same century, but like, you know, being in the same century means literally nothing. I mean, just look at like all of the different styles we've had just like in the 21st century, like so far. But oh my god, I'm so sorry that my chair is like so creaky tonight. It does have the balance that I was talking about. It's definitely not very practical to walk through throughout the night, but from looking at like what's under it and then like some other pictures from the night, I'm wondering if like okay, guys, don't hate me for not knowing what this is like called, but like sort of just like it's not a train, technically. But the thing that sort of makes it like a heavier gown, I'm pretty sure I think that detaches to make it sort of like more reasonable throughout the night. I know a lot of people bring multiple looks for the Met Gala, just for practicality purposes once you get inside. Or at the very least they have something that's like easy to transition out of. I think this might be that, just because some of the pictures I saw like on her Instagram, because I follow her, it did indicate that like she was still wearing the same outfit, but like it didn't have like the trail on it. So there is like an element of practicality to it. I will say the only thing that I'm not like that much of a fan of is like, I think like sort of like the design on the midsection isn't exactly very flattering to her physique. I think that there's like a lot of dresses that I did see that 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 just don't really like complement somebody's body type very well. And I don't know, for me it's like like every body type has like the perfect gown, in my opinion. You know, I don't know if that like makes any sense. It's like about finding like the thing that like brings out your curves, or brings out like your slimness, or brings out your like whatever, you know, like everybody has something that's like especially flattering to them. It's like, I'm definitely not in the camp of people that think that only this body type, quote unquote, is like allowed to like beautiful like in a gown, or because that's well, one, that's like incredibly fat phobic and it's like super misogynistic, but also like it's objectively wrong. I think everybody has like a look and like a vibe that fits them perfectly and fits their body shape perfectly. And I think like the design sort of around the midsection doesn't really feel like it's flattering her very much. Like I don't hate it, but like it is like the one thing that's kind of like pulling me back from giving this like an A, but I will give it like a B plus A minus. And I'm acknowledging that I'm like super biased towards Rosalia because she's Rosalia. It is very cute though. Maybe I will give no, I'll say A minus. I'll say A minus. Bella Hadid. I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't look comfortable. Like her boobs do not look comfortable right now, but I don't know. I'm kind of split on it. I don't think I love it, but I'm kind of trying to decide like, is it like B minus or C territory for me? Because it's not like aggressively bad. It's definitely bold, and it definitely has like a clear sort of idea of what it wants to be. The sort of corset kind of vibe does match the theme kind of, but it like has like a little bit more of like a modern, maybe dominatrix kind of twist to it. So like I do respect it. I don't know that I would have like paired it with that hairstyle though. I'm gonna be honest. And like I also feel like maybe like a choker or like some kind of necklace would have like complemented like the upper half a little bit better, especially because there's like so much sort of drawing you towards like that part, I guess. Since it's the only it's really the only exposed part like of like the outfit. I know that there's like sheer for like the legs, but like I feel like when you have like such a bold color contrast with like skin, like lighter skin against like very dark fabric, like it is going to be drawing your eyes a little bit more towards like the skin a bit, especially if like the rest of the outfit is going to be pretty monochromatic overall. So you want to be able to have something that breaks up the more eye-catching components. And because like she's kind of going like bare-necked a little bit, I do feel like that might have changed like my opinion if there was like a cool necklace or like even like a choker like paired with it. So I don't know, it's like it's not bad. It's just it's not a serve. I also think maybe the tassels are like a bit, I don't want to say impractical because none of these gowns are very practical, but like it just doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't really do anything for. Also, I'm noticing how dirty this red carpet is now. Like just looking at it. Oh, that's so gross. That's why like I wouldn't want something that like trails like behind me, you know, because I'm just like that's just like catching so much mud and dirt and I don't know. But I'm probably gonna give Bella. You know, Bella can stay in B. This is like a B minus look for me. Like it is growing on me, but there are definitely strong things that like I would improve personally. Like mostly because like, you know, the bold piece of it, which I think is like sort of like the corset, is like a little bit bland and like sort of not in like the way that you would want. I don't know if that makes any sense. Again, I'm not a fashion person. I am not a fashion critic, so so like Bella doesn't have to give a shit about my opinions. Bella's fine. She's like a model and she's like super fucking rich, so it's fine. Okay, so Kim Kardashian, Pete Davidson. So I'm gonna ignore Pete because like the men never do any. Oh, okay, I thought there was like a second picture. So to my knowledge, and I'm really sorry if this is a terrible misquote. Sorry to Kim K's team. I'm pretty sure it was like supposed to be like. Not only was it like Marilyn Monroe inspired, but I think like wasn't she like aiming for like the exact dress that that Marilyn wore to I think it was the dress that she wore to JFK's birthday, like from like that iconic like moment where she sings like JFK Happy Birthday. I mean that's definitely not on theme. And then also there okay, so this is definitely like the part where it's just like I don't want to be I want to fully disclose that if this is a misquote, I am very sorry to Kim K's team. I know she said that she was talking about she had to like lose 16 pounds to fit in the dress. That's why like I'm pretty sure that's where the I'm pretty sure like it's not just a rumor, like this is supposed to be Marilyn Monroe's dress, if not like her dress. And I'm just kind of like I don't know. I feel kind of I don't want to like endorse that kind of like weight loss just for like an outfit. I mean, I don't know. I know it's none of my business. Like somebody's like weight is like none of my business. I don't know. I just like saw like I think I'm just like kind of in my head a bit from like a tweet I'd seen earlier about like eating disorders and like glamorizing dramatic weight loss or something. And I don't know if that's like a thing that I want to get into. It doesn't really affect the like my grading in this case. At least I don't think it does. I don't hate it, but like it's I can't say like but like it's not on theme, so I have to dock it points because just like none of these are. But I don't know. I think maybe if the hair had like a little bit more drama to it, I would like it, but I don't hate it. I'd say I'll give it like a B minus. I mean, I don't think any of the Kardashians or like the Jenners really like sold last night. I think that they were all like not great. But Kim's felt like the most intentional. Like I don't like giving Kim Kardashian credit for stuff. Not because like I'm in like the crowd of just like hating on the Kardashians just for the sake of hating on them. I'm really just looking at this like from I'm trying to look at this like from the necessary lens that I need to for this specific grading system, but at the same time it's just like okay, but I also just showed heavy Rosalia bias, so what the fuck do I know? Yeah, I don't know. So I'll give her like maybe like a B minus or a B, and then Pete, I don't even want to. I don't know. When like the guys just show up in suits and like don't even do anything like special. I mean, maybe I'm just like missing. Maybe I'm missing something. Like maybe there's like a better front shot of Pete's suit, but to my knowledge, it was just kind of like a regular suit tuxedo, whatever. And if somebody shows up with that, like I'm just not gonna like acknowledge them when I grade them. It's kind of like an automatic, like you didn't even turn in the assignment. Like you showed up for like class, but like you didn't do the homework. And like I get it, not everybody wants to do like a dramatic like fashion moment piece. Some people just want something that's like practical and like, you know, complements like their body and is like slimming and feels formal for the event. I get it, but at the same time, like, how are you in a post Chadwick Boseman Met Gala society going to say that it's not worth like dressing up a bit, or at least having like a little bit of flair? Like, come on. Come on. But like maybe not like the Frank Ocean Met Gala flair, because that was a bit much. I didn't really love the green baby. I thought that was kind of stupid. I'm sorry, Frank. I'm a Frank stan, but that was stupid. I don't know if he ever went to like explain what the baby was, or if he just did it for like a vibe. I don't know if it was like an art piece or if he just did it because he thought it'd be funny, but which I guess it kind of was. It was attention grabbing. Okay, so Lena Waithe. I like it. I kind of wish the hair and makeup complemented it a little bit better, and maybe like the piece covering her chest, if there was like sort of like a darker sheer instead of just sort of clear. That's just like my personal preference though, but like I don't mind it. Again, I just wish like the makeup was better, maybe something different with the hair, or maybe the hair can stay, but like the earrings needed to be, if it was like sort of like dangly diamond like earrings or diamond shaped earrings to sort of like go along with like the rest of the outfit, I probably would have been pretty sold on it. But I know that like for gender presentation wise though, like that's not really her style. It's definitely like supposed to be like, I don't want to say it's like more masculine, because like because I don't think like, oh my gosh, woman wears pants, that means masculine. Like, is that stupid? But actually, you know what, before I talk out of my ass, Lena Waithe pronouns, just want to be sure. Okay, she and her, that's what I thought, but I wanted to double check that I wasn't misgendering Lena. Yeah, I give this an A minus. Honestly, I like it. I like the color. It's like not too obnoxious, at least like in this lighting anyway. The design is nice. It's not triggering my trypophobia, which is great. That's like always a difficult balance when you do a design like this, is like, okay, but is it gonna bother my trypophobia? I just like the embellishments at the bottom. The shoes are a nice touch. I personally don't like looser fitting pants, but like these are fine. It like fits sort of like the looser feel of the outfit. I don't know if it's like very comfortable trying to like balance that coat on like your shoulders all evening, because I know for myself that wasn't super fun. And then maybe I would change like sort of to like a darker sheer like around the chest area. But like other than that, like I like it. I'll give it like an A minus, maybe even an A. I don't know. Erykah Badu. Okay. I don't love it. I mean, like, it's bold. Like I'll give her that. But I don't know. I don't really fuck with it. I really don't like it. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's giving paper mache a bit with like magazine clippings. Yeah, I don't know. It's not my fave. Would I give it like an F? It feels like sacrilege to give Erykah Badu like an F, because like she's such an icon. And I know that like I can't say this look was unintentional, because it definitely was. But does intention mask performance? I don't think so in this case. I'm gonna have to give you like a D minus, Erica. I'm sorry. I can't bring myself to give you an F, but I can't really give you points for going bold and swinging wide on this one. All right, Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. This is like I will say, okay, the suit vibe, like it is sort of helping him like a bit, that there is like sort of like some, it's less conventional in the sense that, like, it's like open chest, like I like the necklace, the color like complements like him well. I still don't know if it's like enough for me to like grade him per se. If I was to grade him, I'd probably give him, actually no, I don't know, I don't think I can, because it's just like it's like a step above like what most of the guys passably do at like the Met Gala, which is just sort of, they show up, they look nice, they're not like trying to cause trouble or drama with it, but they just want to look formal at this like formal event, and it's like it's just off kilter enough to like not be strictly formal, but it's still kind of like unintrusive, so it's hard for me to say whether it's worth me grading it or not. I do like that in my opinion, it does complement Gabrielle Union's dress, so that is nice. I do like when there's like a pair that sort of works together with it. I think her gown is like I get both of their outfits are like relatively inoffensive. I think like I'm not sure I'm in love with like the red embellishment like sort of like around her midsection, but like it's not, there is a worse one tonight that I really don't like. So this one's like relatively inoffensive to me. It is nice to have like a pop of color. I just don't know if I like the texture of it, but I do like the train that she has going like behind her. It's very feathery, which sometimes it's like kind of, excuse me, it can be difficult to pull off, I think, because like you run the risk of maybe looking like a bit of like a Party City scarf. But this looks nice. I like it. I'll give them collectively, because I like when people pair up for a look, I'll probably give it a B+, maybe A-. I'll say B+ just because like it's not wowing me, but it's like it's so inoffensive that it's hard for me to give it like any semblance of like a negative score. It's just they came here to be reasonable and be pragmatic, with like a couple elements of flair, or I guess kind of really just one element of flair, which is the train that you can probably remove. So it's overall just like very practical for like an evening. So I'll give it like a B. Collectively a B. Individually I'll give her like a B probably as well. So Olivia Rodrigo. Okay, so there was like kind of like a funny story between my bestie and I. Like we saw different dresses during like the Met Gala coverage across the evening. And I'm pretty so this is the correct one. The one that I saw was the cat suit, which I didn't particularly love the cat suit, but I really like this. Again, is it like on theme? No, but like the makeup is cute. The butterfly sort of, I don't want to say clips because they're technically not butterfly clips, but you know what I mean. Like the butterflies are cute. It's like very like on brand with like her album. It like even like the colors match. The sparkly dress is nice. Again, it's like, is it like on theme? No, but like, is it still one of my favorites of the night? Yes. I do like it quite a bit. I don't know how much of that is like informed by the fact that I really hated the cat suit, that I'm really vibing with this. But I don't really have a lot of notes for it. I'll give it like an A. I like it. I think like probably my favorite parts are definitely like the eye makeup, and then like the contrast with like the silver and like the lavender. I really like that, and also the butterfly. I just listed everything like about about this look. I'm just like, I like this, but then like also the rest of it. I don't know. I think like my Livy stan is like showing a bit, but yeah, no, I like it. It's cute. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Sarah. I'm really sorry. I did my best to try to like research as many names ahead of time that I could to make sure that I was pronouncing them correctly, but you somehow escaped me. It's okay. It's like, I mean, it does. I do think it does complement like your body type. Like I do think it was like your stylist or like you were like smart to like pick something that like that was like sort of this shape. It's this is like another instance of like I think more accessories would have helped, but it's not bad. It's like not, I don't know. It's another thing where it's just like nobody knows what the theme is, but if you're going with like sort of like the gold, I did see like a lot of people wearing kind of like a gold vibe. It does fit that. I do like the hair. It feels very classic. Classic Hollywood. Honestly, this look kind of just gives classic Hollywood in general a bit. I like the earrings, even if there's kind of looks like it kind of looks like some of like the plumb bob earrings from The Sims. I don't know if anybody's gonna get that when I say it like that, but I don't know. It's like it's okay, but it's not wowing me. I think it's just kind of samey. I think. So maybe like a B. It's like inoffensive, but like maybe like a coat would have, like if you wanted to play up like the old Hollywood vibe, maybe like a not like an actual mink coat, but like something to that kind of like vibe. I think would have like been nice. Even though like again, like would it have been on theme? No, you would have been going for like Hollywood, like classic Hollywood, but otherwise it's whatever. Cara Delevingne. I don't know that I'm feeling sort of like the gold body paint kind of vibe, but it is bold. And like you can argue with like maybe some of like the more opulent vibe of like the Gilded Age that it seems like people are like going for with like the gold. Like it is a statement. I think maybe I'd feel better about it if in this photo like the blazer was kept on. But then like I don't know, it's like it is giving powerful lesbian vibes though. So I'm like torn on it. I still don't rank it high. I still don't I don't love it, but I definitely don't hate it. I'm just kind of like trying to figure out whether I like it though. Honestly, the longer I look at it, not really. I mean, like the makeup is cute as like a combo with it, but like the necklace is like kind of matchy, and I feel like the body paint feels like a little bit. I mean, I don't think it's actually body paint. I think it's like probably something really skin tight, like sort of blended in with like body paint. I could be wrong though, but it just looks kind of uneven, which I think in like some aspects is like sort of intentional as like part of like the aesthetic, but I think overall it's just kind of like, I don't know. I'd have to see like another picture with the blazer on though, because I might feel better about it. You know, this is just like another one. This is kind of just like further solidifying that like I'm not really the biggest fan of it. So, and I'll probably give it, it's like a C. It's a C. C minus. Sorry, Cara. Lila Grace Moss. Sorry, hack. I I don't know why I forgot what the very last part was, even though I literally just read it. I love that it says like it says the year on it. So it's just like sort of like a nod at like, hey, see, look, I'm in the Gilded Age. I have like the year 1856 like on me. I don't even know if that's like actually accurate, like historically accurate for like the actual Gilded Age time period. Let me Google it actually. I Googled it before stream, but I already forgot. Um, oh, it's the 1870s to the early 1900s. Oh, okay, yeah, no, then like Bastille, it's not right at all. Um, I mean, kind of regardless though, like I don't like it. I don't love it. It has some cute ideas with it, but like overall, it just kind of feels under. Actually, I don't know if I can say it's underdone, because like I feel like when I say that, it just comes off as me saying that like, oh, it's just because it's like revealing and it's like a lot of sheer that like it's underdone. It's just like, no, that's not what I mean with it, but like I don't know. I'd have to maybe read up on like the history of like what this is like supposed to represent, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of a D. Like I do like the colors of it and like the contrast, and like it does work with her complexion, and then I kind of like how like intense she like kind of looks. Like she does have that like that sort of face vibe going on. So it just doesn't feel like it's like right for the Met Gala. It feels like, I don't know if that makes any sense. It kind of looks like it's more of like a runway look than like Met Gala. And then there's Kate Moss. I do like the contrast between the two of them. Maybe that's how they coordinated it. But Amy Schumer wore something very similar. I think it's very similar. Which I think is awkward for all of y'all, because not only are you wearing the same outfit to like the same event, but you're wearing the same outfit as like Amy Schumer. But again, it's like a similar kind of like, it is giving like a little bit classic, but like Hollywood, but definitely less so than like the other one. Actually, no, I don't know that that's true. But anyway, I don't know. It's just it's kind of plain. So probably like a C. You get to be C and D together. I think they're mother and daughter, but okay, so there's another Pete Davidson, Kim Kardashian. We're saying like the front view this time. It is making me like Kim's look less. I think Kim is being demoted to like B minus. And then Pete, now that I'm seeing like the front, it's like, okay, so it is just like a regular tuxedo. Yeah, okay, so then Pete, I'm not really perceiving Pete right now. And also, I don't know, like I'm just not really like vibing with like the hair choice for Kim. Like the very like slicked like back hair. I don't know that it's like really working for the look, but that's just me though. I'm sure lots of people will disagree with me, but I don't know. It's like, again, I don't think the Kardashians or the Jenners really showed up for last night, but like if I had to pick one, I'd probably say Kim. Sorry. Oh my god, there's so many Kim and Pete pictures. Alright, so I do like the I'm liking this a lot, Lucy Boynton. I don't know who you are. I kind of, not only does it give kind of it's giving cursed doll energy. So the fact that like this photo of her is just like with like the makeup and like how bright sort of her highlight is, and like just like the hair, it's like it just like continues like sort of the cursed kind of doll aesthetic that like she has, and I kind of love it. I'm kind of obsessed with it. It is a nice dress. I think like the sleeved sort of like dress combo is always like a difficult look, I think, to sort of pull off in a formal setting, just because like it does run the risk of maybe looking a little bit too casual, but like this is definitely not casual. I do like the design. I like the print. I like sort of like the subtle contrast with like the white, and like I'm pretty sure that's gold. I'll give it an A. Yeah. I'm fucking with like the cursed doll aesthetic. Maybe like some bracelets would be nice, but But like as is, like it's fine. I like it. Maybe not for the right reasons. I'm sorry that I'm calling you like a cursed doll. I don't know who you are. Okay, so Kylie Jenner. So this might be my first F for the night. It's not cute. I don't like it. It's kind of seems like it's balancing a couple different ideas, but like not in the best way. I saw like a meme before I went live that said that like that hang on that this veil was giving Lana Del Rey face mask vibes, and I can't unsee it. Like when like Lana went to like that fan meet and greet. Well, I don't think it was a meet and greet. I think it was like a book signing, and she like wore like like a sheer mask. Actually no, it wasn't even sheer. It was just kind of like a netted mask, and like the internet hated her for it. Which like low-key I was not a fan of it either, especially I mean I wasn't a fan of holding like a meet and greet book signing in a pandemic in general, but then like when you're not even wearing an actual mask. And like I know she said that like it was like the illusion of it just being like a netting mask, like it was like it actually had like a transparent like fabric sort of, so that like it would be qualified as a mask. But I don't know, I saw I wasn't really buying it, so that does inform this opinion like a little bit. But yeah, I don't know, I just don't think it's cute. I'm sorry, Kylie. Like that's like the first F for the night. All right, so Emily Radikowski, I definitely mispronounced that, I'm very sorry. And I also don't know who you are. I'm gonna be honest, this is like another instance of like a dress that like has some nice ideas going on, but it doesn't flatter your body type very well. And I also feel like the neck piece, like the neck piece looks so uncomfortable, and like I don't know if like the front part, if she's just like pulling it forward, but then like it actually covers the front like when she's not holding it. It doesn't look like it does. I don't know. I don't really like it. I like the ideas. I definitely like the colors and like sort of the different textures that are going on. I just don't know that the execution really does anything for me. It just kind of looks uncomfortable. Not that a lot of these gowns do, because a lot of them tend to to not be very practical for like long-term wearing. But I don't know. It feels like unbalanced. It doesn't flatter her body type very well. It's not for me. It's an... Ooh, is it enough for me to say F though? Yeah, I'm sorry, Emily. It's an F. I'm sorry. Great ideas, terrible execution. Okay, so shit. I had like Google. So when I was watching Bridgerton, for like the very short period of time that I did, I was like Googling how to pronounce this guy's name because I knew he was gonna come up again, and I don't remember how. Is it? I think it's like. Is it Reggae or Reggae? I think it's Reggae Jean Page. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Please, Page Hive, don't come after me like afterwards for mispronouncing his name. But again, this is like another instance where it's just like it's a guy wearing a suit. I don't really have much to say about it. At least it's like not a typical tuxedo. There's like a little bit of difference to it, but it's just like, it's like, again, why aren't there enough men out here that are like, that are like doing it like Chadwick Boseman did? Like, I get it if you don't want to do something like, you know, Billy Porter flashy, or even like Lil Nas X flashy, which by the way, I sorely missed him at the Met Gala last night. Because I'm pretty sure he didn't attend. Like if you don't want to do like a, you know, if you don't want to be one of the LGBTs with like a very flashy look, that's fine, but like you can still be nice. Like Chadwick Boseman was like still like a very sort of muted level of like nice, like with that look. I don't know, I just feel like I need the men to be doing a little bit more. Okay, it can't just be the girls. Lizzo. Okay, so and she brought her flute, which I think is iconic. The, I know Lizzo's been kind of catching some heat um recently for certain outfit choices and certain venues. This is one of the cases where I don't really have a problem with like her with what she's wearing. I think it's nice. I think it like has I do like the color contrast with it. I love the design. I don't know that I love sort of like the disconnected look sort of like around like the thigh area, even though it's a connected gown. Like it just I don't really like that look with this, but but it does add like a little bit of intrigue to the dress underneath it. I just feel like because the can we call it a coat? I'm gonna call it a coat, but that's whatever. Already has enough going on with it that like it's okay to have maybe like a little bit more of a plain dress underneath it. I also think the neck piece is cute. This is, you know what, Lizzo, I'll give you an A. I really like this. I know Twitter feels a little bit differently, but I think it's cute. And I love that you brought your flute. We love band kids. I was a band kid. I should throw that out there. J Balvin, okay, I'm also not going to acknowledge you because you're just wearing a suit. Hailey Bieber. Okay. Okay. It's not bad. I like it. Again, it is another instance of, honestly, there have been like so many plain dresses tonight. Have you noticed that so far? There's been like a lot of very plain dresses, and I feel kind of mixed about it. But again, it's not bad. I think like the feathery, pillowy sort of nature of like the, again, do I want to say coat? Because I don't think it's technically that. It is sort of bordering on Party City a bit, but it's like not quite. So good job at like getting getting out of that category or staying away from it, I guess. I'll give you a B minus. It's not bad, but it doesn't do much for me. But I guess I like the shape of it though better than some of the other plain dresses. It is like a little bit more interesting. It does fit her body type better. So, but I also think I'll give it a B minus because it's just a little plain. Nicki Minaj. Nicki. I don't like the hat personally. Don't come at me. But I mean, we love a big boobs moment. Big boobs. Or however that meme goes. It's like, okay, yes, work titties. But do I like it though? I don't know that I do. I don't hate it. But the hat is really sort of drawing it back for me, but like I do sort of like the body, I don't know how to call it besides like the body dots, I guess. Like that is interesting. And then like the big belt buckle, sort of the middle, like it does, even if it's like not on theme, it still like feels a little bit more on theme like a lot of the other ones. I do like the feathery sort of it looks like she's like losing some of her feathers in like the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. It's not bad, but do I love it? Not really. I'll give it like a C plus, but I'm starting to feel maybe B minus a bit because I do like how bold it is. It's just the hat is like killing it for me. Okay, Jessica Chastain. This feels maybe it's a little bit of the wrong decade, I think. Like this kind of makes me feel a little bit more 20s, but I guess the 20s didn't invent this look. I do like the red. It is a nice shade of red. It's like maybe burgundy. Is that maybe the right word for it? I'll say burgundy, but I'm not I'm not somebody that's very aware of colors. I don't know why, like I almost feel like it's like a little Florence-y, but like ceremonials era Florence in like the machine, but like kind of not in a, but like kind of like the not great version of it. I don't know. I think it's like it's a little plain. Somehow with like that many sparkles and like drawing from a very visually distinct sort of era, it manages to be plain. I'm so sorry, Jessica. Um it's my first impression honestly was a C. We'll see if it grows on me in a bit, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna comfortably leave it at C, C minus. Bad Bunny, okay. Okay, so we have a little bit more than just a suit. I mean, it's still like a suit, but it's like, it's kind of trench vibes, like trench coat. The shoes are interesting. I'm not fucking with the hair. I'm not the biggest fan of like the shoulders, but it's definitely like, it's definitely trying to say, it's trying more than like the other guys are trying. So like at the very least, I can grade it. But do I like it? No, it's a D. It's a solid D. D minus for me. It's not bad enough to be F because at least it's a guy trying something, but I don't know how far that can really like take it. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about when like the Kardashian and Jenner clan did like not really did not bring it last night. I'm sorry, Courtney, you are my favorite Kardashian, but this is an F. It looks like it honestly looks, if you're too far away and you don't see that it's like a button-up shirt, it almost looks a little bit like athleisure. And like, don't get me wrong, I love athleisure, but at the Met Gala, not really. And then Travis Barker, again, he's just a dude wearing a suit. I mean, like, I guess there's like a little interest with like the bottoms, but like not enough for me to like grade him. So I don't know. It's an F. It's an F for Courtney. And like she didn't even like it doesn't even feel like a couple's outfit. Like they're not complimenting each other. I don't know. It's an F. I'm sorry, Courtney. Chloe did a little bit better. But I don't like the color. I don't think it's like a good shade of gold. And then I don't know if I'm fucking with like the fabric texture contrast between like the dress and like sort of the silkiness of the rest. I'm like kind of split on it because like there's a little bit of it that I'm cool with, but mostly it's like a no. And then like I don't like the hair either. It feels like a little too slicked for me. So, but it's not an F. I'll give it a D. It's not an F. Cardi. Cardi. Okay, so I saw pictures of this on Twitter and thought it was fine, but like seeing it now, I don't know that I'm a big fan. It is like bordering on triggering my trypophobia, but like not quite. It's like I don't know why like the thing I was thinking of is like it's a doubloons, like, you know, like gold doubloon dress. Yeah, and I don't love it. It's not bad, but I don't love it. I think it's like, but it's definitely more than a D. If I'm going by like my like gut instincts, it's more than a D, but it's like not a B. So I guess that kind of obviously puts it like somewhere in C territory. I'm just trying to see if it's like C minus or C plus. And well, it's definitely not C plus. So I guess it's more like, is it C or C minus? I think probably C minus. I'm sorry, Cardi. I like the ideas, but it's just, it doesn't look comfortable. I don't really like the texture of it. Just like from looking at it, maybe it feels fine, but like texture wise, I'm not totally into it. Kind of a similar vibe with this, with like the chain look. I do like the color significantly more though. And it does have a train, it looks like, so that kind of balances us out a little bit. I like it, I think. I think I like it. I don't know if I love it. First impressions, probably gonna give it a B plus, but I think it could grow on me. Um, yeah. Again, does it fit the theme? I don't even know. I don't even know what the theme is at this point, to be honest. All right, Jodie Turner-Smith and Joshua Jackson. So we are not perceiving Joshua Jackson right now, but this, I really like this. I love the colors with this. I love the color contrast. I think it looks like it's like kind of like a pink, maybe like a peachy pink. It is kind of flappery, which like isn't the right era, but that's okay because none of these are. I like it. I'll give her like an A minus. Maybe an A, because I do like the hair combo and like she did accessorize well. So maybe look at, yeah, you know, I'll give it an A. Fuck it. It's cute. I think it's very cute. Even if it's like not matching with him. But again, we're not perceiving him, so he's not part of the grade. Alright, Gigi Hadid. Okay, that's reminding me that like I saw I saw like an interview where is her mom's name is Yolanda Hadid, right? She like said that like she was worried, maybe not worried, but like she thought her daughter was gay because she wore baggy clothes. So I'm just looking at this where it's like very baggy. I don't like this like really at all. It looks like I don't want to say it looks like a hemorrhoid because that's really gross, but like like it is dramatic. It is sort of like the level of extra that I expect from the Met. It's just very not on theme, and I know none of these are, but sometimes when something's like too aggressively off theme, it does make me want to detract points from it. But it's not aggressively bad though. It's like definitely like sort of skirting D territory. D plus. I'll give it a D plus. Because like it does have drama, but like this feels like it should have gone with like the camp year. And even then, I don't know that I would have given it like a lot of points during like camp, mostly because it seems like nobody knows what camp means. It's like an overused word at this point. Aquafina. Okay, Aquafina, I love you, girl, but your posture's not really helping this photo. I do like the design. I'm split on like sort of like the red ruffles at like the end of it, and I don't know how I feel about like the hair. I will say, as like a fellow Asian who has terrible posture and like hunches over, I do acknowledge the struggle. I like that the blush complements the dress. That is nice, but is this my favorite look of the night? No. Like the fabric just doesn't really look good in this picture. I don't know. Like Aquafina, I love you, but it's like a C minus D. C minus. I can't give it a D. There are worse looks in D. I don't love this, but like but it's like not like a D. It's a D plus at the very least. Also, again, I am so sorry for my chair. Okay, we already did Kate Moss. Future. Okay, well, we appreciate somebody wearing a mask to to a super spreader event. But the shorts are a look. Okay, well, at least we can grade a man because he actually did something. He does get points for the mask, unless the mask is like coming from a place of like he didn't get vaxxed, so he's forced to wear a mask, which is just like, how are you in 2022 if you are not like heavily immunocompromised and cannot physically get the vaccine? How are you unvaccinated, sir? But I don't want to read into like the the backstory of like the mask. I think it's probably more just aesthetically. I do like that aspect of it, but the shorts are killing it for me. Like if I'm looking at just like the top half right now, I think the only thing that I have an issue with is like the gloves. But otherwise this would be like a B. But like the shorts and like the high socks bring it to like A C minus for me. I'm so sorry. Whoever styled you did you dirty. They like, you know, they had us going with like the first half, and then it just like falls apart, literally. Okay, they're twinning. Hmm. This also doesn't feel like the right. This feels like it was supposed to go in like the camp year. Um, I don't know. It's like it's not ugly, but and it's like I can actually grade them because it's like not just a suit. Like there's like, you know, there is more intention behind it. It's is it Gucci? I know Jared Leto's like a slut for Gucci. Um, but I don't know. I think like the twinning thing is like a little bit tacky. I don't. I'm not a big fan. I think this is like a D minus. Some of my bias does come from not liking Jared Leto, which I know is unfair, but being 100% transparent. Again, I'm so distracted by how dirty this carpet is. Jesus. Tessa. Okay, Tessa. Tessa Thompson. It is a little bit tutu-ish, but I don't know that that's necessarily a bad thing. Again, I don't even know what the theme is at this point. Let me awkwardly lean forward and like make noise to sort of see it better. I like the eye makeup and like how it kind of complements like the dress. I wish we had multiple angles of like the dress so I could see what it's like in the front. But from this angle, like I like it. It seems like something that like it's like easy to adjust for like a longer period of time where like the ruffles they look like that they can come off and like then it's just like a cute little dress. I like it. It is kind of, it's bordering on plain. Like if it didn't have like the massive ruffles in the bottom, like I'd kind of see it as plain, even if I do like the pink and I do like the eye makeup. I'll give this a B. Okay, you're a man, so we're skipping a man in a suit, so we're skipping you. I saw this on Twitter. I absolutely love it. This is an A, no questions asked. I know some people like on Twitter were hating on it. This feels like very on theme, in my opinion. I like it. I fuck with it. I like it more than her Grammy look, and even then I didn't mind her Grammy look. So this is an A for me. Almost A plus to be honest. Actually no, you know, this is A plus. I'll give Olivia A plus too since we've decided that like A plus is our thing. Christine, I don't know who you are, which I know is probably sacrilege to somebody. I don't mind it. It is very formal. But is it formal in an interesting way? I don't know. B minus. You can tell I'm kind of quickly going through these because I'm seeing that the scroll bar is like I'm not far down along it and I'm just like, oh my god, I want to get through this stream so I can have enough time to sleep for tomorrow, which I know is probably not the best way for me to approach it, but this is a very, very long list. Maisie. Okay, so I don't mind the dress itself, but like as far as the full presentation is concerned, I'm not fucking with the hair. I'm not fucking with the eyebrowless look. I'm not loving the makeup. And for me, that's taking out an entire portion of like the outfit, because like from the shoulders up, like I don't like any of it. This is like a C minus or a D for me. Sorry, Maisie. Tiana Taylor. Ooh, I actually like this quite a bit. Let me get a closer look, because I'm trying to see the headpiece. I do like this. It's not my favorite fabric for the night, but like it is very dramatic. I love the colors. It's reminding me of the God is a Woman music video. Quite a bit actually, now that I think about it. I think because of that, I'm gonna give it probably a B plus. B plus. Yeah, we'll go with that. Dove Cameron. Ooh, I don't like this. I like I like how bold it is. I do like the hair and makeup. I like some aspects of the design, but honestly, it just looking at it makes my skin crawl a bit. I'm just gonna scroll past it because it makes me uncomfortable. I'm gonna give it a D. D plus, but it does make me very uncomfortable. It feels very spiny. Okay, abs. I'm just sorry. I'm just shrimping over Lori Harvey's abs. Again, this is very plain, but like it does complement her body type very well, and it's showcasing the abs, which we love. Her makeup looks amazing. I love the accessories. Again, this is plain, so I can't rank it super high, but this is like high B. This is like B plus territory for me, personally. But it is kind of plain. Billie Eilish. Okay, so Billie Eilish was one that I also saw on social media. So here's the thing. I don't love all of the colors on it. I wish it was like a little bit bolder with some of them, but I do overall like it. Even if like corsets look incredibly uncomfortable, and I'm hoping she was able to like loosen it up throughout the night, because it's probably a very long night. But I like the look a lot. But again, like when you have like such like, if she still had blonde hair, maybe I would feel a little bit better about it, but it's just like you have like very stark like black mixed with like very pastel everything else, so I am like a little bit mixed, but I think I'd still give this probably an A minus, B plus. Denai Guerrera, this one I also saw. It's okay. It does have like some flair. I love the hairband. I love the makeup. I mean, Denai always looks like Denai's makeup and like skin routine always looks on point. She can do no wrong, like for me personally. But it's not blowing me. I'm not sure what this feather duster is though. I would not want to be carrying that around all night just for like a complete outfit. It's a B minus for me. Is it Isaac Gonzalez? I don't know. This is like another kind of classic Hollywood kind of look. It is giving a little bit of a poodle vibe. But I don't hate it. But like it is bordering on like that Party City territory, just like a tiny bit. And it is, I would like maybe like I do like the silver necklace to sort of break it up, but maybe like some silver around like the midsection would have been nice. And then like, ooh, maybe some like silver pearls to sort of like break up maybe the bottom half a little bit more. I don't know. I don't hate it though. It's like a B. Lenny Kravitz. I don't know why I'm laughing. It looks a little goofy to me. I kind of respect it. It is like giving a little bit pirate. But like also like vampire a bit. We love a little bit of titty on a guy. So but it is a little corny, I think. I don't know. I'll give it a B minus. B, actually no, I'll give it a B. I do appreciate some titty. And it is one of the more bold looks for like a man that happens last night that like actually mostly worked, because like the other people that tried, it doesn't really feel like it worked. Addison Rae, why are you at the Met Gala? Oh my god. It's not bad, but it's pretty plain. I'll give it a C minus. Patrick Schwarzenegger, the hat is a choice. I do like a guy well, I can't tell if it's actually pink or not, or if it's like a peach, or maybe like my screen brightness is just like not good. But I'll say we love a man in pink, but like I'll watch this back later on like a brighter monitor, and like hate myself for saying it was pink when it's probably just tan. I don't hate it, but it's still not breaking C territory for me. I'll give it a C plus. The hat is like kind of a choice. The hat and the shoe, at least like the hat and the shoes like sort of like tie each other together, but like I could do without them too. Or like the shoes could have just stayed red, and like maybe like the ascot was red, and then just like skip the hat. Kiki Lane, icon. I think this is like an instance where like maybe I would have muted the colors like a little bit. but like, I still like it quite a bit. I still like this. It's cute. It's just like, it's because of like how stark it is, it doesn't really give me sort of like the Gilded Age vibes that I would have been expecting, where it's like feels like sort of like softer tones with like the frillier looks and like the frillier and feather, more feather-ish ones. Like I think this would have been maybe better in like a different year, but like I still like it a lot. So I'll give it an A minus. I think because I think the colors like really work for her, and this is also like another instance of a dress that complements her body type very well, which I always stand. Shalom Harlow, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you were thinking when you wore this. It's not ugly, but it's not. I don't really like it. Off of first impressions, I don't like it. It's like a D. Molly Sims. Is it Sims? I have to like make sure that I didn't misread it, or in case I'm just thinking of like The Sims like on my brain. It's okay. I wish it had like a little bit more going on sort of towards like the sort of like the breast area, I guess. Like maybe instead of it just being like a flat line, maybe have like a little bit, maybe not frill, but I don't know, just like something. It's just like there's nothing to break up the dress really. And like that's like a good opportunity for you to bring in sort of more of like the metallic sort of vibes that I've been seeing with like the other ones, and like sort of think of when I think of the Gilded Age, like thinking of like gold and silver. I feel like there were opportunities to break this dress up and you didn't really take it, so it's like a C for me. Normani, I'm conflicted about this one. I don't want to spend too much time being conflicted on it, but it's definitely bold. I'll give it that. I just don't know if like, I wish like the textures were like a little bit more varied, because it's kind of just like poofy, but like a silky kind of poofy. It is nice, but I don't know. It's like, it is also kind of samey. I'll give it like a B. I do like the makeup though. The makeup is nice, but I'll give it a B. Phineas looks absolutely miserable in this picture. I'm sorry, dude. I love Phineas and everything. I found out the other day that I'm like slightly older than him. Same with Jacob Elordi, and it kind of tripped me out because I look like a fucking toddler. It definitely ruined my day, obviously. But I don't know, he looks miserable in this photo. I don't know if you posed better, if this would like help. But honestly, like even like the outfit looks like it looks like you've been standing out in the rain all day in like the 18th century. I don't know. It's like a D for me, almost D minus to be honest. It's not okay. So it's a D minus, but the presentation is an F. Bradley Cooper, you're just wearing a suit, so that's boring. Kris Jenner, I don't like this at all. That's it's like on the upper end of F because it's not as egregious as it could be, but it's not great. I don't love that shade of yellow. Ben Platt. Okay, so it's a little bit more of like a formatted, almost corset-like suit, so it's like gets like a little bit of attention for me. But at the end of the day, it's still a guy in a suit. So next, Kaya Gerber. This was also one that I saw on Twitter quite a bit. I do like it. I love the hair. I think like the eye makeup is very, it's like not overly flashy, but it's like still very defined. I think it's like a good lip color as well. The shape of the dress is interesting. I don't know that it's my favorite of the night, but I do like the pattern. I think it's like a B plus. From like first instincts, it's like a B plus, but it could work its way out to an A minus if I looked at it longer. Mindy Kaling, I do like the color. The hair actually kind of works for me a bit. And I do like that she did what I've been telling all of the other people who have very like deep like V necks or V lines, I guess. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Like on like their dresses, like what I wanted them to do, which is like have some kind of neck piece or medallion to sort of like help with that. I just don't know that it. Again, I don't know why I keep saying like, oh, but it doesn't scream Gilded Age to me, so like I don't know that I can really rank it that high when it's just like, no, because like none of these do. That's like not a good way to grade it, because then you're going to be giving everybody minus scores, and that's not how you should be looking at it, sadly. It's like a B minus, C plus. I think it's C plus territory for me. I do like the color quite a bit. It is like one of my favorite colors. Anderson, okay, so Anderson .Paak, I get that it's like a bit and it's like an homage to like stuff, but I really need him to give up on the wig, because otherwise I would have absolutely eaten this outfit out, even if it's like not Gilded Age. But again, none of them are. I do like it a lot, but like the wig is he needs to drop the wig. That should no longer be part of this album era, of this like Silk Sonic era. I get it's the meme, but please stop, sir. Because otherwise this would have been an A for me. But like the wig kind of just brings it down to like a B. I love me some Cheeky Andy, but like not this, sir. Oh, okay. So I did see this. I've seen so many memes on Twitter of this. The red glove. So this is most certainly an F for me, but it's like an iconic level of like, I was waiting all night for something that was like this bad and like this questionable, and I'm really glad it came from a guy this time. I believe they identify as male, but oh my god, yeah, I was waiting for this kind of level of, like the uneven sleeves like combo with like the bright red gloves that look like you murdered somebody, and then just like the dead stare on top of the fact that this outfit isn't really complementing your silhouette very well. It's just drawing attention to like sort of how long you are for like a person. It's just like, it's so bad that it's like almost good. But it is an F. For conventional grading purposes, it's an F. Okay, so I actually was talking about Camila's dress last night with like a friend. I really don't like the embellishment that she has going on. With like I think it's like supposed to be kind of flowers, but honestly it kind of comes off as like a bunch of pom-poms and like but like Party City pom-poms. And like I don't think like the top section is like, it doesn't look comfortable. But it has grown on me since last night though, so I can maybe give it a C minus, because last night I was gonna give it a D. It definitely was not an F, but like, because like I do like the ideas behind it, and like I do like the fabric. It's just like the embellishment is just not, it's not doing anything for me, sweetie. Evan Mock, this is an F. This is the easiest F. Well, maybe not the easiest F of the night, but like it is definitely an easy F for the night. I'm sorry, Evan, but that's an F for me. Paloma, this isn't really doing anything for me either, Paloma. But it's not terrible. I do like I think like the hair really only works with this kind of outfit. I like some of the ideas behind it, but like, I don't know. It's like a D plus for me. Shawn Mendes, I saw this one on Twitter. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's great. It's like very, honestly, it makes me think of Piltover and like League of Legends a little bit. But this is like, in my opinion, this is like my favorite dude look of the night. So this is like easily like in like the A plus tier for me. Caroline Trentini. It looks like it looks like part of your dress got burned. You look like a burnt marshmallow. Yeah, no, this is like a D minus for me. Glenn Close and I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Pier Paolo Piccioli? Question mark. I mean, I think the contrast between the two of them is pretty entertaining, but
It's a D minus for me, and then I'm not for Glenn, and then I'm not perceiving the guy because again it's just a suit. Like Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Okay, so for like the guy again, I'm not perceiving him, but I get that because he's like co-chair, maybe he has to like present a little bit less quote unquote dramatically. I personally feel like this is you missed out on an opportunity to match with Blake. But I like this dress quite a bit. I like that the train like comes off and like it like reveals this like there's like honestly like it has like the drama of a Met Gala outfit that I do like. So this is an A plus for me. Vanessa and Lin-Manuel, ignoring Lin-Manuel even though he looks like he's like in his like a Hamilton getup. Vanessa is like very plain, but it's not bad. Like a C. I do like the heel contrast though. Jesse, ooh, hello. Okay, that was random. This is an F. I'm sorry, Jesse. Julianne Moore, so the dress is okay. It's not great for her, I don't think. But then like on top of that, the eye makeup looks like she's dying. She looks like a corpse. I'm sorry, Julianne. This is a D minus for me. Okay, the musks. I'm just gonna give them Fs and just kind of leave it there. Hillary is a D. Alexa Chung. I hope I pronounced your name right. It's okay. I like the wait. Is that yarn or is that supposed to be a rose? I don't know. This is a C minus. C, not a C minus. Maybe just like a C. Hugh Jackman, we don't perceive. Deborah is like a D. This is a C minus D. Sigourney, D. Alicia, A minus. I do like the pattern. I like that the skyline is like in like her dress. It is cute. I'll give it an A minus. The hairpiece is very interesting too. Sarah Jessica Park. So speaking of interesting hairpieces, yeah, no, this is a bit much for me. I'm sorry. This is an F for me. I don't like the color of this or the fabric, so this is an F for me too. We already did Bradley Cooper, I'm pretty sure. Carrie. Oh, ooh, I kind of like this. I like the contrast. It's like simple, but it's like not super plain. I can see we have our favorite guy in the background. Yeah, this is a B minus. I like it. I like the design and I like the colors on it. It's like a B. Camila Mendes. I don't really like the hair, but the dress is okay. It's like a B minus for me, and then I'm not perceiving the dude. Even if he is a little bit dashing to me. Gemma Chan. Ooh, Gemma. Wait a second. Okay, so I don't like how it sticks out a bit, but I can almost forgive it because I like everything else about this. I think this is an A minus. I would have liked maybe like a little bit more color sort of sprinkled somewhere, but that's like, and then like again, I don't like how it sticks out, but like maybe that's part of like the period and that she's just incorporating it. I don't know. Janelle Monáe looking like a swimmer a bit. Okay, I have to remind myself they use they them pronouns, I believe. I don't love this. I do appreciate how bold it is, but I'm waiting for them to I'm waiting for the Met to give Janelle an era that is like suits the Arcandroid personally, and then they can just go wild with it. But right now it's like a D plus C minus. I'm sorry, Janelle. Jordan Roth. I don't love it. but it is kind of like in the same vein of like of of garish as that other one, but like sort of like the next step further. So it's still an F, but it is an entertaining F, to say the least. Cynthia Erivo. Ooh, I like the head wrap. I like the I like the fact this it's not a great angle. That's like my only concern is like this isn't a great angle for the outfit. But it's very regal. I do like that about it. I'll give it like a B. Ooh, I didn't even notice like the gold accents. Okay, maybe this is a B plus. Yeah, I like that. It's a B plus. Mod, I saw this one on Instagram actually. It's not my favorite. It looks kind of uncomfortable. Your titties are, I mean like, as somebody who does not have titties, maybe I can't really comment on whether something looks comfortable or uncomfortable or not, or if like my titties almost falling out is like a good or bad experience. But I don't know. I don't really love it. It's not terrible, but it's like plain on top of like having kind of like a bold low top sort of like statement. So it's kind of like it's a D. It's a C minus D plus for me. This is definitely not something Lexi would wear, but I respect they're two different people, and I don't think Lexi would be shitty to Mod about it. I think she'd be supportive. Leslie Odom Jr. Okay, so do you remember that there are some people that when they picked out their Met outfits, they were like sort of referencing sort of underprivileged or like marginalized groups in this country, in this country's history for it. I don't know if this was one of them. I know that Riz Ahmed was like one of them. The reason I want to say that is like if I'm missing out on cultural context with something, I just want to say that like I respect the cultural statement that somebody might be making with it, but I'm still going to judge it based off of looks alone more than intention. But if people want to educate me on like the deeper meaning of like X, Y, or Z, I think that's great. And I definitely stan it, even if because like with like the Met Gala being like as extra and like capitalist as like it can be, having any kind of like statement piece can be a cute moment and can mean a lot, especially when you're looking at the specific time period. On top of the fact that like I believe the exhibit that the Met Gala is sort of like opening for is it's like related to, hang on, they actually say it under the photo. Let me not tuck on my ass. America, an anthology of fashion. So incorporating certain aspects of American history that like aren't so pretty. I do think that's a cool sentiment. It's just sometimes the fit doesn't do it justice. Amber Valletta. This I kind of like this. It's the yellow isn't like my favorite color, but it like kind of works with how weird the design is for this. I like the contrast with like the gloves. I do like the accessories. The hair, like, and like the 5 head kind of works with this. I love the necklace. The shoes are very pointy, sort of like the main piece, so it kind of ties it together. I think this is an A minus. A minus. Venus Williams. It's cute. We love a woman in a suit. It's just kind of plain to me, so kind of like a C plus territory. I do like the necklace though. Tommy Dorfman. This, oh my, I hate the fabric on this so much. This is an F, easy F. I don't want to look at it anymore. Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner. I love when a couple matches together. I don't love her makeup personally, but I get the idea of like the element that they're going for, but it's just not for me. And it's not my favorite pattern on like her dress, so, but it's not terrible. I'll give it a C plus, B minus. Michelle Yeoh, always an icon. I love this color of green. The fabric is kind of so-so, um, but I love pretty much everything about this. But I think my Michelle Yeoh, is it Yeoh or Yao? I was gonna say my bias and like stand-up is showing, but then I can't even pronounce her last name. Oh my god. But yeah, my bias is showing. I'll give it an A minus, B plus. Amy Schumer, I talked about it last night. I hate this look so much. I hate the sentiment behind it. I hate how she's trying to play it off as like, oh, I just showed up to the Met Gala for drinks or whatever. Like the I don't know, that kind of like quote unquote relatable aesthetic, or like being like the relatable person in Hollywood vibe kind of stopped being entertaining to me for like a while. And I don't know, maybe it's just like my Amy Schumer lack of bias, I guess, but I don't know, this is an F, easy F. Chloe Kim, so I like the idea, sort of, but I hate the texture and I don't really like how like the red is arranged. But I do think the hair is cute. I think like the makeup complements it well, but I still don't love it. It's like a D for me, which is kind of harsh. I feel bad giving it that harsh, but it is what it is. Laquan Smith skipping because you're just a dude in a suit. Oh my, okay, so my friend warned me about this look, but she didn't actually send me pictures of it, so I'm glad I get to react to it live. I hate this with every fabric of my being. I'm gonna give the queer baiter an F. I know he wasn't intentionally queer baiting, but like that's like a whole other conversation for like another day. Jerry Schilling and Priscilla Presley. Okay, so we're not preserving the guy, and then like she looks ready to go to a funeral. But I kind of respect it a bit. I'll give it a D plus, C minus, D plus, probably closer to D plus. Jean Baptiste, you're a guy in a suit, so I kind of gotta skip. But like, I like your hair, and I think sort of the buttons around like the mid. Can we call that a button? Around like the midsection, I think is cool. Casey Musgraves, I go back and forth on whether I like this or not, but I think I overall do. It's not my favorite of the night, but I think it's definitely somewhere in B territory. I'm just deciding whether it's B plus or B or B minus. I think maybe I'll just keep it at B. But it does. I do go back and forth on it so much. It is cute, but I don't know. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce your name, Isabel, but ooh, I don't like it. It's an F. I'm sorry. And then you're a dude wearing a suit, so I don't care. Ashton Sanders. Okay, so here's the thing. So some of these aren't showing up, which I hate. I have seen Ashton Sanders. I implore you, look it up, because it's a very entertaining look. I don't love it. But hang on, let me. It's like giving kind of vampire-y a bit, which is why it's like kind of entertaining to me. I know some people are saying it's a serve. I personally don't think it is, but I do think it's funny and kind of entertaining. I wouldn't say that it's bad, but it's just. So I can't. Excuse me. I won't say it's like an entertaining level of bad. I think it's just kind of entertaining. And that's kind of the furthest I can go with Ashton Sanders. Vanessa Hudgens. I've seen her outfit like all over the place. I overall like it. I just don't know that I put it in like an A territory. I think the hair is cute. I like the ideas with it. I like how the dress is balanced out. I'm just sort of back and forth about sort of like the nude coloring with like the sheer top, if that makes any sense. It's not my fave because of that, but it's still at least like A minus, B plus territory for me. I understand why it's on the front pages of like every single Met Gala article, because it is nice. Okay, Caroline and David are not here. Deniska Bravo. Okay, so I actually like this a lot. I think it's very. I don't know that I love the headpiece per se, but like I kind of love how weird the makeup is, and then I don't know. I kind of fuck with it. It's hard for me to like kind of explain it. I'll say it's like a B plus, like a high B plus. Good job, Janiska. I know she directed Zola, right? Also, if I'm mispronouncing her name, I'm very sorry. I looked up a Trevor Noah interview ahead of time to make sure I was saying it right, but they were saying it so quickly that I'm sure that I might. There's still a chance that I like butchered it. I'm skipping this, but like I think the accessories are kind of fun. um, Laura Harrier. I don't like the fabric on this. I like the pattern and I like the necklace, but the pattern and like the hair, and like the makeup's cute too. It's just I don't really like the fabric. So it's like a C plus for me though, because I still like the idea behind the look and I like the silhouette of it. It's just the fabric's throwing me off. So it's like a C plus B minus. Amira, I do like the color of blue, but it's just it's not doing anything for me. It's a D plus, maybe a D. Papa Esyadu, we love another queer baiter. This is nice. Again, it's like kind of like another guy suit thing, so I'm kind of feeling a skip, but like I do like the fabric. It looks very plush. I love the accessories. I think he looks very nice. I don't know how to pronounce your name either, but I don't think I love it. It's a C minus. There are elements that I do like. I kind of like how weird it is. And like the balance is nice with like sort of like the tighter, I almost said jeans, but no, they're not jeans. And then with like the loose kind of flappy weird top. It is like a nice balance, but it's like a C minus for me. Okay. So Emma Chamberlain, Stromae, Chloe Grace Moritz, and Kwana Chasing Horse. They're not loading for some reason. I'm not going to try to Google them separately right now because I'm just trying to get through this. So sorry to them. Tom Ford is another dude in a suit, so we are skipping. Oh my god, so many people aren't loading. Okay, well, I have seen a couple. I did see Riz Ahmed's. I didn't love it. That was kind of like a D minus F for me, even if like the intention behind it was nice. Winnie's was great. I think I gave them a B. Lily Allen, I don't really remember outside of it being kind of plain, so I think that'd probably be C territory. Lala Anthony, well, your second one isn't showing up, so I don't really know what to say, but I have seen the rest of it in sort of brief clips with like red carpet interviews, and I think it's a solid okay. I think it's a B minus. Jeremy Scott and Ariana DeBose. I do like when people pair up. I actually like the pattern a lot. I like the design. I think it's cute. And it also complements like her body shape as well. I think this might be like the first couple that I give like an A, somewhere like in the A ballpark, but like I think it's like A minus B plus territory, but like I still rank this pretty high. I like this. Like the hair, her hair is nice. Her eye makeup is great. I think sort of bringing like a dude that might have otherwise have just wear like a boring suit into it to sort of kind of like adds to it and also forces a guy to like put an effort, which we love. Okay, I don't remember Anita's or Jeremy's, so I'm not going to comment on it. Chloe's, okay, so I've seen so much discussions about this on Twitter. I can say I don't like it. It feels wrong for me to give Chloe Bailey like an F. but I might just have to do that. I don't like the fabric. I don't like the shape of it. I think the neck piece is like kind of, it just looks super uncomfortable. Yeah, no, it's not a look for me. It's like an F. Ashley Park, that's also an F. I'm so sorry, Ashley. Um, I know that's like sacrilege in like AAPI Heritage Month, but from one Asian to another, it's not cute. I really, God, I was really hoping more of these would load because I left it kind of open all day. Because when I was going through this last night, sort of like very quickly to see if this article was going to have enough looks in it, I knew that some of the pictures weren't going to load. So I was just like, okay, well, if I open this up early enough in the day and leave it like sort of to load throughout the day, maybe it'll be fine. We're still having issues. I do remember Jack Harlow's. It's kind of just a suit, so we can skip it. Nirmani, we already did. Miranda Care that's pretty plain. It's like a C minus or D plus. Liv Golding, Henry Golding. It's giving like a little bit more, but I'm still not like super wild over it. It's like a D. Cole Sprout. Oh my god, Cole Sprout. Well, at least I can't say you didn't put in any effort, but it's somehow it's like bold and plain at the same time though. So this is also a D for me. The hair and like your eye bags are not helping. You look a little bit cracked out, to be honest. I'm sorry. Tracy Collins and Eric Adams. Oh, this is cute. I like this. I don't know what their politic is, so like please don't roast me in like the comments for being like, oh my god, how could you like stand this when this person is da 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 da. Like I don't live in New York, so I don't keep up with any of that, so I'm sorry. I don't think I've heard any overtly problematic things yet, but we'll see. But this is cute. I think it's very cute. I'll give it a B. B C plus. Rachel Brosnahan. I see we have another doubloon dress going on. Very fish scaly. It's fine. It's like a C plus, I think. C plus? Yeah, C plus feels fair. This is a C minus. It's kind of boring. I'm sorry. Anna Winter. I hate that yours isn't loading because I did have comments about yours. This is one of the few times we see you without your iconic sunglasses, and honestly, I don't think I liked it. It was kind of boring. Francesco. Oh my! I'm not even gonna try. It's a C, maybe C plus. It does have enough visual intrigue to be kind of nice, but I don't know. It's like the same. Maybe I just have a thing against like sheer nude, like fabric kind of overtaking an outfit, because it seems like the ones that I don't like kind of have that as like a through line. This is just straight up ugly. I'm sorry. That's an F for me. It looks like a shower curtain. Like, does it not look like a shower curtain to y'all? That's so mean. I'm sorry. This is pretty plain. C minus for the left and like maybe a D for like the right. It just looks kind of like underdone. Autumn to Wild. It is giving it's giving Dolores Umbridge a little bit. This is a D. I'm sorry, August. This is August, right? No, not August. Oh my god. Okay, to be fair, August de Wild does like Florence and the Machine's videos, right? I didn't make up this person, right? Yeah, August de Wild is, oh no, maybe I did. I'm so confused. Oh no, it is Autumn. Well, who the fuck is August then? Okay, well, Autumn, you direct amazing music videos. I don't know that I love this outfit. Lisa, love. I like some of the ideas with like the patterns. I kind of wish that was committed to like a full jacket and then like with that on the bottom and then maybe with some suit pants, because I think that could be cute, but as is, it's like a D. Rachel Smith is triggering my trypophobia, so this is like a D minus. Oh, that was a very unceremonious way for me to end it. It's just to say that you're triggering my trypophobia. So you get a D. I guess that's all the looks. Holy shit. Okay, well, I was really concerned it was gonna go on for like way longer. I'm really sorry that around the halfway point I brought out how quickly I can talk, because I was really trying to rush through it. Because I became so aware of like how long this list actually was. I'm just like, oh god, I don't want to be streaming for 3 hours tonight. Excuse me, but I didn't take any breaks. I sort of promised myself a couple streams ago that I was going to be like, okay, every 45 minutes I'm gonna like take a break, get some water, maybe use like the restroom or whatever. I have like a BRB screen for a reason, so like I should be using it. I get it, but like I at the same time just like, again, I have I have a trip that I'm doing tomorrow. I just wanted to make sure that I could get through this as quickly as possible, but I am realizing sort of like in hindsight, and probably when I go back and edit this, that just like, oh my god, Sean, like you were talking about fucking light speed, and for what? And for what? I don't want it to come off as if like that I didn't have any fun tonight either. That's like my other thing, is like me sort of rushing through like the content like near the end. Maybe not even near the end, honestly, like the halfway point, because I was just getting nervous. It makes it seem like that this became like a chore. I swear to god it's not. I'm really glad I got to do this, because I didn't get to see every single outfit from last. I guess technically I still didn't, because not all of them loaded. But it was good to sort of catch up with everything. I feel like now I can contribute to the discourse on Twitter in a more meaningful way, even though I think people already start talking about the Met Gala, to be honest. And like by the time that this is like uploaded, it's also going to be maybe a little bit late. I mean, if it goes on up on Wednesday, that's not too bad. But it is, yeah, tomorrow's gonna be Wednesday, right? I've completely lost track of like of space and time, I guess. Tomorrow's May 4th, so Star Wars Day, I guess. I don't really feel like doing a Star Wars related stream sort of later in the week to sort of recognize it, because there's just kind of other shit that I want to do. But just as a reminder, I'm not streaming tomorrow. I know my schedule is normally Mondays, Wednesdays, and sometimes Fridays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. As a quick plug for twitch.tv/Girl Next Door podcast. But again, I won't be here. So I'm sort of going to be figuring out behind the scenes, I guess, if I'm going to stream Thursday or Friday. I might stream Friday. I think because I streamed today, I don't know that I feel a need to stream on Thursday. But I'll have to see what I feel like doing on Friday, because I might move the mental health stream to then. That's what I wanted to stream yesterday, but I couldn't because of tech issues. But you know, just as a reminder for everybody that it is Mental Health Awareness Month. It's also AAPI Heritage Month, so at some point I will probably talk about that. But until then, I guess that's everything that I wanted to say about like the Met Gala. This was a lot of fun. Thank you to everybody who stopped by. For whatever reason, I don't know why y'all watch me like talk about nothing, but I appreciate it regardless. If you're watching this in the future on YouTube, I guess I already did the plug. I already did the Twitch plug. It's like Mondays, Wednesdays, sometimes Fridays. And I'm trying to get myself into the routine, because I always forget to do an outro. But Yeah, so see, this is what happens when we don't rehearse an outro. This is where we get lost and there's like an awkward silence. I'm gonna figure out a raid after this, but again, thanks to everybody who came through. I know this is kind of a weird stream. I mean, it's always like a weird stream with me, but I really appreciate everybody who comes through and just listens to me talk to whatever I want to talk about. I hope you all have a great rest of your night or day, whenever you watch this. And I'll catch y'all soon. Bye.